y'all. I am back once again on my I-70A. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? As we ended our last session with current Vice President Kamala Harris, with the National Association of Black Journalists, I received a notification in regards to the arraignment of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Apparently, y'all, he has pled not guilty to the racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges that he was indicted on yesterday and arrested on yesterday as well. Um, from what we learned this morning um, in a press conference, um, they went into not really a lot of detail in regards to the charges. Mr. Williams did let us know that they had submitted a detention letter request, and that matter was going to be part of his arraignment process. So again, Diddy has pled not guilty to the 3 charges that he is accused of, and his legal team submitted a bail proposal. And in this bail proposal, there was, hold on, let me read it. Yeah, bail proposal was $50 million bond. One more time, y'all. $50 million bond was gonna be co-signed by Diddy, his mama, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 sons. So he was gonna have 1, 2, 3, 6 people sign this bond. It would have been secured by the equity in his residence in Miami, the one that was raided. The appraised value of that home is about $48 million. Looks like on August 20th, Diddy paid off the remaining mortgage of about $18 million so that in case this happened, he could use that property towards his bond. Damn, homie. Bond would have been secured by the equity of his mother's home in Miami. I guess that would have put the other $2 million to the 48 for his house. Also, with that, his travel would be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York. So he would only be able to go from one residence to the other. He would surrender his passport. Well, yeah, he would officially surrender his passport to the court, but he surrendered his passport to his counsel on April the 1st. And his attorney advised federal prosecutors on April 1st that he was in possession of Diddy's passport, as well as the passports of all his kids, all of them, all the underage kids, that is. Janice, Chance, Jesse, Delilah, and Love. He was coughing up everybody's passport. So, yeah. So basically 50 million in assets, his passport, his minor children's passport, but in exchange for that, he wanted to have permission to travel from New York to Florida. The judge said, hell no. So y'all, bail was denied. Diddy gonna be cooling his heels at the jailhouse. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Because in the that was one of the questions in the press conference this morning. Based on what happened with Epstein, do y'all feel like if Diddy is remanded, you know what I'm saying, to jail, would he face the same fate? And they was on some we hope not type of time. Not, you know what I'm saying, we've taken measures and we got precautions in place and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature you would want to hear. He just strictly broke out with "We hope not." So y'all, this $50 million bond that they were willing to put up was rejected by the judge, and Diddy gonna be spending his time in the pokey. Now, how long that's gonna be, we do not know. Trial date has not been scheduled at this time, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a long while. But yeah, Diddy has been arraigned, pled not guilty, proposed $50 million bond. Judge said nope. So Diddy would have to stay at the jailhouse with the rest of the folks. Now in this situation, honestly, I feel the worst for the prison guards. Cause now they y'all think y'all was working before. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all about to work like y'all ain't worked before. Cause like we talked about yeah, so now they're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, keep an eye out for people who want to do Diddy in. And then you got to keep an eye out for people who want, you know what I'm saying, want to try to, you know, be cool, thinking, you know what I'm saying, once he, you know, get through this or whatever, that they're gonna be able to get on, and then them two groups gonna be arguing and fighting amongst each other. So yeah, this is about to be real sticky for them prison guards. But at this time, y'all, that is kind of it. Diddy's arraignment is over. This was the media waiting outside the courthouse to see what was going on. From my understanding, there is a bit of footage from, I think it's his attorney. So we're gonna take a quick peek and see if that produced anything. Let's see. This is just like regular everyday folk. So they stayed out. It was like, I think it was like 8 hours worth of time. I personally wouldn't have been doing it, but you know, that's your job. You gotta get to it. Hold on.
Yeah, it's more like if she can make it in time.
There we go. Hold on.
Oh, no.
I think we don't have a choice. I think we're going by that.
No, we can hang.
Well, I mean, I'm already getting past that. Jesus.
Guys.
I'm trying to get an ass. It's been a minute. I understand. But yeah, for those of y'all who have just joined, Diddy has pled not guilty to the 3 counts he has been indicted on, and bail has been denied. His team put together a $50 million bail package, and the judge denied it.
All right. So this was the first step. We have a bail appeal scheduled for tomorrow, 3:30, in front of Judge Carter, the district judge assigned to this case. I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think it came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name. and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartedly. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime. There's basically just, someone who brought a civil case and now is finding themselves as a witness in a criminal case. And we're going to fight this case with everything we have, as is he. And eventually he's going to be shown to be innocent. And so tomorrow we fight again. And we'll fight every day until we don't have to fight anymore.
Why did the arrest happen last night instead of today as planned?
I don't know. The question is, why did it happen last night instead of today? I don't know the answer to that question.
Are you going to be
I just want to make one point very clear. We have no power. All we can do is show good faith. He got on a plane and he came here. And if he stayed here for 1 day before the case started, or for 1 year before the case started, he was going to stay as long as he needed to stay. It ends up being only 12 days. That's fine. That's what the government wanted to do. The government didn't want him to turn himself in. He came here to turn himself in. Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in. But we're going to make all these points again tomorrow, and we'll make it as much as we can until we get him out.
Will you appeal the bail?
So that's all I have.
How is he feeling? Will you appeal the bail?
Yeah, tomorrow. But what was the question?
Will you appeal the no bail?
We're
Will you appeal the no bail?
Yeah, we're no bail. No bail.
He already
We're appealing the decision to hold him without bail.
When's the next court appearance?
Tomorrow at 3:30.
Tell her what.
3:30, same place.
For the bail?
Bail appeal. Bail appeal tomorrow at 3:30, same court, different judge. He's doing fine. He's a fighter. And he's going to fight this. All right, I'm going to go.
Where is he getting held?
I don't get into that stuff.
Okay. How would this
Give us some space.
Any words of support?
Guys, we gotta move it.
Now who it is?
We gotta move it. Use your legs.
Hey, son. You want them kids, huh?
Are you expecting him to be released today, or are you surprised? Wall. Sorry.
Okay. Hey y'all. Hey Rick. Thank you for the support. I truly appreciate it. Yeah. So his team put together a $50 million bail package, and the judge was like, no. So he got to cool his heels. Apparently, from what we just heard, they've already appealed the no bail ruling, and they're scheduled to have a hearing on that tomorrow at 3:30. Hey 18. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting night at the jailhouse. Real interesting. So that makes sense though, because nobody has spoken about what information they supposedly got yesterday that, made them have to arrest him last night. But from what the lawyer just said, him turning himself in, they wouldn't have been able to ask for him to be, detained. So somebody must have tipped them off that, oh yeah, he gonna come turn himself in tomorrow, and they just beat him to the punch. Which, I mean, shit, if your case is as tight as you say it is, you ain't got to play them kind of games. But another thing that I thought was interesting is, why is this case being tried by all women? It's 5 women trying him. You know what, 18, I thought that would give him, I thought he would have to surrender his passport, put a monitor on, and pay a hell of a lot of money, but I thought they would let him out. Because again, if he wanted to leave, he could have left back in March, because they didn't take his passport. He gave his passport to his lawyer on April the 1st, and the lawyer's been hanging on to the passport until today, when he had to give it up after they said no bail. Well, no, he had to give it up as part of the package that they presented to the judge. So he didn't give up the passport until today. So if Puff wanted to leave, he could have really been gone. So yeah, this some flim-flam foolishness. But I'm confused about when you paying for somebody to come visit you turned into a federal crime. Y'all don't fly nobody nowhere. Just get flued out. It's federal crime. The way they telling it, it's federal crime. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Apparently, for this $50 million bond, he is willing to turn over the deed to his home in Miami and his mother's home in Miami, as well as have 5 other individuals along with himself sign on this bond. Okay, who say? Yeah, he offered, but he didn't sell his mama's home. He didn't sell his mama's home because his mama's home was part of that 50 million. He paid off the 18 million that was still left on his house, and he was willing to serve up his house and his mama's house in that 50 million. So no, he didn't sell his mama's house. But I mean, I have to say, so far, I'm impressed with lawyer dude. Because again, if the plan was for you to come and turn yourself in, then you weren't worried about having no assets ready in case they try to keep you. So the fact that y'all already had all of that worked out and he went on and paid the house off, dude, I'm impressed. There's some real lawyering going on. But it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens tomorrow at this hearing for the appeal. But yeah, I don't really see the upside of keeping him in jail. I don't see the upside of that. Yeah, 18. Yeah, all his minor children. So he in the package is his passport and all the minor kids. Because the sons are grown, they can't make them get their passports up if they're not charged with something. But yeah. Because the minor kids would be the only reason he would have, you know what I'm saying, to potentially come back to America. So yeah. But shoot, dude, Mr. Lawyer was on it. I'm sorry. I got to give him props. But yeah, I don't see the upside of keeping him in jail. Because he let y'all tell it, lured these aspiring artists into his web. So if you're not an aspiring artist, you ain't got to worry about being bothered with Diddy. So how is he dangerous to you? He ain't dangerous to me. No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the paperwork. 18. They didn't. Not the baby mamas. You can only request that for minors. You can't from people who aren't affiliated with it. Yeah, I'm looking at the paperwork from the package. They not in there, just the kids. Yeah, remember 911. He did. He moved to New York because at some point he knew they was gonna come. So the plan was to turn himself in. But apparently, what they need to be looking at is who snitched. Who told them that he was gonna turn himself in today? Because apparently that was the plan. It wasn't that they was gonna arrest him today. He was gonna turn himself in today, therefore cutting off their ability to ask for him to be detained because he's here like I'm coming to y'all. I ain't got nothing to hide. It's clear I ain't gonna run because I can't. So who snitched and cut that off? Because that's who I would be looking for. I'm just gonna be real about it. That's who I would be looking for. Who snitched? Because they could be dang if they told that, they could, you know what I'm saying, potentially either tell something they knew or make up something, and these people gonna believe them. I don't. I mean, if any of y'all see the upside of keeping him in jail, let me know. Because right now I don't see it. I'm not saying let him be out and run the streets free, but house arrest is definitely appropriate. Well, house arrest and no social media, hell yeah. Egomaniacs like Diddy, that'd be the end for them. So, I for me, yeah, I need that 50 mil up off you. I need all them deeds. I need everybody paperwork. Question though. So if you No, you can. You can, because the problem is if they don't show up, then they take your stuff. So never mind. But yeah, house arrest with no social media would have definitely been appropriate. That would have been enough for him. And then hell, at this point, Diddy ain't got no damn record label to make no music with. When last time y'all heard a new album from the Bad Boy label? Let's just be real. Let's be real about it. When last time y'all done bought a new album from Bad Boy? Let me know. Because I done missed it. So again, Kevin, I don't see him as a predator because again, if we are, I think I'm gonna play the lawyer one more time because if I heard him correctly, the way he was talking was most of this is based off of that shit Cassie told him. And her ass was a willing fucking participant in all of that bullshit what went on because she stayed there for a damn decade. So we listened to this shit. Then the case being tried by all women. Mr. Lawyer, call me. Let me get up here and talk about this. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. You talking about? I feel bad for me. It's gonna be tough losing your meal ticket. But it's the thing. 911, we don't know yet. And again, the way let me pull him up. I'm gonna play it one more time for the people. The way he talking, all of this is predicated on that shit Cassie was talking about. So if it's shit Cassie was talking about, it wasn't nobody else involved. It was just him. Now, I want to see some of them videos they say they got. The boy who was getting the... Well, yeah, I mean, because you get on there and say, yeah, I was buying drugs for Diddy. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying, Diddy was pouring them down somebody's throat. Same thing with that Bill Cosby situation. They talking about he drugged them. And he was like, no, I put the Quaaludes in their hand and they put them Quaaludes in their mouth and took a sip of that champagne and washed that shit down all on their own. So that is not Bill drugged them. That's he supplied drugs that they decided to take. So it could be the same situation here. I need video. I need some video. Hold up, we gonna listen to him one more time.
First step, we have a bail appeal scheduled for tomorrow, 3:30, in front of Judge Carter, the district judge assigned to this case. I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think it came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything.
Okay.
He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartedly. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime. There's basically just, someone who brought a civil case and now is finding themselves as a witness in a criminal case.
See? Ronnie Jones is a damn liar, Kevin. You can say anything when you trying to get paid. Soon as they started pressing his ass, his story started coming apart. Didn't that suit get dismissed anyway? I need some video. And again, I don't want to see nobody sticking their damn arm out. I don't want to see nobody holding their hand out accepting shit. If you run me some video and I don't see him holding your ass down, then damn it, he ain't drugged you. I'm just saying, like, we got to get past, because this man just said. So basically, this whole case is predicated off that foolishness with Cassie. Cassie was a willing participant because she pressed Diddy to pay her for 3 years before she actually filed that damn lawsuit. So if you were so hell-bent on justice, why are you arguing about money for 3 years? What you arguing about? If you don't pay me, I'm going to go public. No, if you was violated and your life was shattered and all that kind of shit, then you want the whole story out. You want the whole story out. So, no, I'm not feeling Cassie. Bring me somebody who ain't got no lawsuit. I want to hear their story. And explain why it took you, because all of this shit was like, what's this, the early 2000s. We about to turn the quarter century mark. Nah, I'm not trying to hear it. I need somebody to come tell their story where money ain't involved. That's what I need. Produce them. And I'm okay. And how many charges did they have on the bodyguard before he supposedly started talking? Okay, but again, listen. For me, the getting paid versus the you want him to be held accountable, that exactly means it ain't true. In my book. Because again, you could have told all of this when it was going on. You knew the video existed. You could have told it within the statute of limitations in California where the shit happened. You all the way over here in damn New York after they done created some damn laws for you to come out and tell this bullshit ass story. Nah. So that was the question earlier. Why y'all, since y'all raided his house in California and Miami, why y'all ain't filed no lawsuits there? Because they don't have no laws that will allow you to do that shit because it's been too long. That's why. It's bullshit. Right. So a long time ago, when everybody was talking about what Diddy was doing, that was the time to go get him. Not damn near 15 years after he quit doing shit and ain't half relevant no damn more. That ain't the time. She wanted to get paid. So again, you sacrificed him being punished because he still ain't being held accountable for shit because he the only one can do that. You sacrificed him being punished for the damn money. So take the money and go sit the fuck down. That's what you do. And there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna get caught up in no bullshit and release no tape of me getting my ass whooped by no motherfucker who damn near worth $1 billion to leave with 7 million. You can kiss my ass. We not doing that because she did not get $30 million out of him. Okay, Kevin. So where's the chick that he did this shit to last year and the year before and the year before that? None of this shit was past 2010. None of it. This is what I'm talking about, 18. So again, and notice how Kim Porter didn't wasn't coming out saying nothing. Carisha ain't said shit. She quiet. But them boys' mamas ain't got nothing to say. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. But the bitch who we found out couldn't sing, and then another bitch who, you know what I'm saying, couldn't. Two bitches that can't sing got all this shit to say. She told them where it was, Kevin. She told him where he had the damn video. CNN got that shit from the feds after they talked to Cassie. Let's stop being naive. Let's quit being naive. How the hell CNN gonna get a damn video and she couldn't, and she was the one in the damn video and knew it existed? She told them about the fucking video. So again, I don't have no sympathy for her. Come talk to me about some women who getting their ass beat because the lights got turned off yesterday. Them the ones I want to talk to. Let's talk to the chick who husband mad, you know what I'm saying, that he got laid off and all they got is toast for dinner. Let me talk to her after she get the brakes beat off of her. Them the women I want to hear about. Not no bitch that walked off for billions of dollars after you spent years hounding somebody because your shit was fraudulent. Hell, if you had been able to sing in the first place, you wouldn't have had to fuck Diddy for no deal. I'm just saying. There's people who can sing and get deals every day. So what was your problem, Cassie? And Dawn, bitch, quit playing. Because half your group mates was like, yeah, nah, he ain't do all this shit to her. And I don't even like Diddy, but the truth is the truth. I don't like that nigga. But the truth is the truth. And people seem like they don't want to hear that. Just because you don't like him and he a black man and he has some money and all of this and all of that shit. We gave it to him. And y'all was doing all that damn partying, and when everybody was in college at the step show, everybody was coming out to fucking hypnotize and all that bullshit, and everybody was loving Biggie. Y'all put all that money in it, and hell, I'm with you because I had them albums too. 112 was my people. Total was my chicks. I was on it. Look him. So yeah, I put money in his pocket too. But I can separate, you know what I'm saying, appreciating what you're doing on the music front and looking at you as a person. He ain't shit as a person, but that music was fire. Same thing with R. Kelly. Half that shit that was lying on R, but I believe that alone. I can separate, you know what I'm saying, TP3 from R. Kelly. That music fire, but nigga, how you was moving in your life, nah. Because half of that, what he was singing about, he ain't never been through anyway. And most people don't go through what they be singing about. Them days been gone. So I'm confused how y'all sit up here expecting, you know what I'm saying, the music to match the life like it did with hell, not even Whitney, with Aretha and Gladys Knight and Curtis Mayfield and all of them with these motherfuckers today. They don't know about none of that. The music don't match their life. Quit getting that confused. They sing about shit they don't know nothing about all the time. So, yeah. I'm not a fan. I'm not trying to give him no credibility, but what I'm saying is he ain't shit as a person, but they ain't got shit to do with him as a music mogul. That nigga knew how to find, he knew how to cultivate some damn talent. And the fact that Cassie didn't have no fucking talent and was in there on the bullshit got her fucked up. And she chose to stay for 10 years. That just don't sound like victim to me. Because you can look at me like you think you're going to slap me across the room and we got problems all day and day. And for those of y'all black people, y'all know what I just said. We ain't trying to hear that. Cassie could have been gone. Cassie wasn't useful. She was arm candy, but she wanted to try to get out here and live her damn Mariah Carey fantasy, and Puff couldn't cover the fact that bitch couldn't sing. He good, but he wasn't that good. So that's where the problem came in. She didn't want to know her role. So then that's when she started getting, you know what I'm saying, the pivot. Yeah. That's what it is. Be mad. Oh, that's good tea. Yeah, be mad, because that's what that was. All she had to do is play her role. Ain't even been all of that. But again, the fact that you continue to get beat down for 10 years and then come out and spend 3 years talking about, if you don't pay me, I'm gonna tell it. See, don't nobody want to talk about that part. She spent 3 years threatening this man, talking about, if you don't pay me, I'm gonna tell it. That's not because first off, you violate me, I don't want to fucking talk to you in no kind of manner. We ain't talking. We ain't sending no text messages. I damn sure ain't finna pay nobody to communicate with you on my behalf. It ain't happening. Now, do I think he beat her ass? Hell yeah. Do I think he passed her around as a sex slave? I do not. Do I think he slapped the taste out of her mouth 4, 5, 6 times? Yes. Is that appropriate behavior? No. But bitch, you was not out here on concubine time. You can cancel that bullshit. I'm not believing none of that. And if she walked up in here right now, I would tell her to her face. Now, again, since they got all this video and all of this, who these other people? Who these other people that was in the video and corroborate all of this, what Cassie's talking about? Because we're gonna need more than one person. We're gonna need more than her. Because she got paid. So for me as a juror, I won't be listening to nothing she said, because you whole now, remember? Where these other people at? That's who we want to talk to. But nobody has still said in this chat, or maybe I missed it, that he deserved not to have bail. And why? Okay. Anyway, who the fuck was he using these roofies on besides Cassie? That's what we want to know. Fuck what somebody telling you. Hell, that's just like you get pulled over. You running with Nino Brown, and you got some weight on you. And they like, all right, tell us what you know about Nino. We'll let you go. Of course, you're gonna make up some shit if you ain't got nothing reputable to tell. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Okay, again. Is he walking up to you intimidating you, Kevin? No, because you don't know shit about him. That I read that shit Rodney Jones was talking about, and when he got pressed, he couldn't come up with nothing. So, yeah, no. We're not doing it. Y'all, yo. Okay. Yeah, everyone was warned, don't let Diddy take you shopping. We said Umar Johnson for president and Pootie for VP. Okay. Okay. Kevin, you gonna believe what you want to believe, and you not even, you know what I'm saying, looking at this from a rational logical standpoint. If Diddy walked up in my house right the fuck now, I am not in any danger. That's what that danger to others. That's what that shit mean. Not are you dangerous to people you got beef with. Hell, if that's the case, then we all damn dangerous. So again, didn't I just say he slapped the shit out of her? Didn't I just say? I'm not finna. I ain't even finna do this. All right, y'all, because we got business at 7:00. I'll be back. Again, for those of y'all who were just joining us, Diddy pleaded not guilty to the 3 charges. And his bail was denied, but there is an appeal scheduled for 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. And his attorney will plead his case once again for bail. So we will see how that goes. Thank you guys for stopping by. Channel members, like I said, we'll be back at 7 for the town hall in Flint, Michigan. So definitely make sure you are here for that. If anything else regarding Diddy happens between now and tomorrow at 3:30, I will definitely be back on to let you guys know. So make sure that you have your notifications on, and I will see you guys later. Have a good night.